Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Who's the best coach in college basketball? Reaction or overreaction, Rob? Dan Hurley is the National Coach of the Year.
Yeah, for me, the only person that you can put above him right now would be Danny Sprinkle. And the argument for Danny Sprinkle at Utah State is that he took over a program that didn't bring any points or anything, like didn't bring a single second of basketball back from last season, right? And has found a way to win a league that could send 6 and potentially 7 if UNLV wins the Mountain West tournament, sending 7 teams to the big dance, right? I think that's the argument for him. But I do think it's important to know when it comes to this conversation of Coach of the Year that we so often value teams that overperform expectation, right? While ignoring that oftentimes what a coach's job is in the college basketball ranks involves being the GM, being the guy that builds the roster, being the guy that decides who to recruit, being the guy that decides who to bring into the program. So in addition to building the roster, you also have to coach the roster. And I think that the fact that he was able to rebuild this roster after losing Jordan Hawkins, Andre Jackson, and Adama Sanogo, Naheem Aline, Joey Calcaterra, 5 of the 8 guys that took him to a national title last year, right? Retaining a lot of the really important pieces that he needed to be able to retain, and also going out and finding a player like a Cam Spencer in the transfer portal and getting freshmen like Steph Castle and Solo Ball who have been able to contribute. I don't think that is something that gets valued enough. The fact that you were able to build the roster that could have this level of success and then sustaining it, man. Like, he's done an unbelievable job. For me, he is the National Coach of the Year as of today. And the only guy, look, all due respect to Lamont Paris, all due respect to TJ Otzelberger. They have been fantastic this year, right? The only guy for me that you can make an argument for above Hurley right now would be Danny Sprinkle. And that's assuming that Danny Sprinkle finds a way to be able to win the Mountain West.
Tyler, is Dan
Yeah,
Hurley the National Coach of the Year?
I like it, but if I was going to debate, I would say Calvin Sampson deserves a little bit of respect, and he also deserves to probably be in contention. You can make an argument for him. I like Altenberger from Iowa State. I think he's done a good job, and he's surprised a lot of people. But those two coaches, I would debate a little bit. I like Anthony Grant from Dayton. I think he's done a good job this year. So those would be my 3 other contenders. But yeah, I don't mind Dan Hurley. This isn't an overreaction at all.
Last year, Dan Hurley went 31-8, and his team finished in 4th place in the Big East Conference. They went 13-7 in the league. Now, we all know how it ended. And how it ended made you then say, well, he'll come into this year, they'll ride the momentum and be able to keep it rolling. And so then I think as a result, a lot of people think to themselves, well, then in that regard, I don't know if he's done to the degree that others have with maybe less, like a Sprinkle or a Paris. Here's the deal here, folks. He's 26-3. 26-3. Lost 1 non-conference game at Allen Fieldhouse. Dan Hurley is the National Coach of the Year. His team was picked 3rd in his own league. His team was picked 3rd in the Big East. They're the best team in the country. They're the most complete team in the country. People thought they'd take a step back. He lost to Adama Sanogo, Andre Jackson, and Jordan Hawkins. They haven't taken 1 step back. They've taken a leap forward. Their offense has only aged. Cam Spencer was the best portal addition next to Dalton Connect that you'll see. All right? Caravan and Klingon fit this program perfectly. Newton, why are you confused?
Just the Cam Spencer portal edition. The Cam Dalton Connect. I think you might be right. Yeah.
Yeah, Connect is 1 and Spencer's 2. Connect is the 2nd best player in the sport this year. Caravan and Klingon have grown. Tristan Newton is an elite point guard. And Stefan Castle, if you don't think coaching happens in stores and player development happens in stores, look at how Castle's grown as the season's gone on. They develop. They compete harder than you. Their offense is beautiful. They defend their asses off. And that guy is a little bit crazy in a great way. It's what makes him a winner and a champion. More overreactions next. Hurley's the coach of the year.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.